Our pioneers of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Philippines recognized early the need for Christian education for its young people, thus established its first school in June 12, 1917, the Philippine Seventh-day Adventist Academy. It opened with 36 students, enrolled with 12 girls and 24 boys. The school was founded in harmony with the Church Messengers Council that true education is the harmonious development of the physical, the mental, and the spiritual powers. It prepares the student for the joy of service in this world and for the higher joy of wider service in the world to come. Irving A. Steinel was appointed the first principal of Pasay Seventh-day Adventist Academy in June 1917, a position he held till 1922. Oliver Fisk Severance took over the helm from 1922 to 1927. He holds the distinction of being the first president when the Academy was elevated to Philippine Junior College in 1925, 8 years after the Academy was born, when it offered two-year college work. William B. Amundsen followed as president from 1927 to 1937. During his tenure, the school was moved to Balintawak Estate known as the Baisa Campus, a 26-hectare property, and became a senior college in 1932, changing its name to Philippine Union College. Laurence M. Stump was president from 1937 to 1943. His term ended when the Japanese who occupied the Philippines took all the American missionaries to be interned at Los Baños. Ruben G. Manalaysay was then appointed as interim president when the Americans were interned in 1942 to 1945. He has the distinction of being the first Filipino president of PUC. Alva M. Ragsdale filled in as interim president in 1946. Dr. Andrew Nilsson, after World War II, took over the presidency from 1947 to 1952. He was instrumental in starting the PUC Extension College in 1949 in Manticao, Misamis Oriental, which later became Mountain View College in Bukidnon. Dr. Ruben Manalaysay took over the presidency in 1952 to 1964. Dr. Man, as he was called, has also the distinction in Adventist history as the first Filipino Adventist Fulbright Scholar and the first Filipino Adventist educator with a doctorate degree. During his tenure, a good number of new bachelor courses were offered, and graduate programs in various fields were started. Raymond Moore filled in as president 1956-1957 when Dr. Manalaysay went to Indiana University, when his wife, Raquel Salting Manalaysay, obtained her doctorate degree. Dr. Arthur R. Corder was president for a year, 1964-1965. Professor Alfonso P. Roda followed from 1965 to 1969 when he left for the United States to finish his doctorate studies. Dr. Otis C. Edwards became president 1969 to 1972. Dr. Alfonso P. Roda came back to resume presidency from 1972 to 1987. He led out in the big task of moving and building the college campus from Baisa to Puting Kahoy, Cavite, till his untimely demise while president. Dr. Samuel Eladion took over the presidency from 1987 to 1990. Dr. Armando T. Fabilia followed as president from 1990 to 1992. Dr. Ruben R. Rafanen followed as president from 1992 to 1995. Dr. Hirondio U. Eliezer took over the presidency from 1996 to 2000, and it was during his tenure in 1996 that Philippine Union College was granted university status, prompting the change of its name to Adventist University of the Philippines. Dr. Petronelio J. Barayoga was president from 2000 to 2004. In 2001, CHED granted AUP a regulated status, and in 2003, CHED granted AUP an autonomous status. Dr. Robin A. Saban was president 2004 to 2008. Dr. Gladden O. Flores, the current president, started in 2008. As alumni gathered in this convention, we thank and give glory to God for these dedicated leaders who, through self-sacrifice, have led in the path of continual progress of the Adventist University of the Philippines.